Hello and welcome to the beautiful village of Castle Combe in Wiltshire. So today is day one of my racing career, if you like, and today is my ARDS test day. So essentially doing all of the theory, written and practical tests required to apply for my race driving licence. So I'm going to be just a couple of miles up the road from here at the Castle Combe race circuit. But I just thought I'd swing by and show you this absolutely beautiful village in Wiltshire, Castle Combe. If you're close, if you're at the circuit this year, do just swing by. It's absolutely superb. It's quite early, it's 7:30, so I had a 3:30 alarm, left the house at 4, and I've arrived in Castle Combe at 7:30. So due to be up at the circuit at 8 o'clock, and we're going to get to meet all of the other drivers in our group today. So about 28 other drivers, all in the same boat. The day's organised by Caterham Motorsport. So pretty much we'll do our classroom sessions, and I think the theory test will be this morning. We'll take some lunch, and then this afternoon there's a practical driving test out on the circuit. I won't be in my car today. We'll be using one of the school's cars. Fingers crossed, let's hope for a really good day. I'm sure the atmosphere is going to be great. Look forward to seeing all the other drivers and people from Caterham. So here we are at the circuit. The sun, as you can see, is just starting to come up. Might be able to make out one of the school's cars there, just heading down one of the straights. Presumably that's one of the cars we'll be driving later on. So here we are. Welcome to Castle Combe. So it's lunchtime now at Castle Combe. Brilliant morning. The group I was in, we first of all spent some time out on the skid pan. Really weren't expecting to do that at all today, so great fun. Couple of rear wheel drive BMW cars, and had great fun out on the skid pan, and really practical, learning how to handle understeer but mainly oversteer. Brilliant, loved it, loved every minute. And then the second session this morning has been led out by one of the most senior technicians for Caterham, and he'll be with us for the race weekend, showing us how to really race prep our cars and things to check before each races, how to make sure we're securely fastened in the seats, that sort of thing. So a brilliant session there. We're just grabbing some lunch, and then this afternoon it's actually the more theoretical session and a test, followed by the practical driving test out on circuit. So check in again later. Good news, passed my driving test. So just had the exam out on the circuit. Quite an experience, about 20 minutes out on Castle Combe, so had to kind of learn a new different car, learn the track and all the rest, and then at the end do a practical driving test at pace as well. They want me driving at race pace, but superb instructor, learnt loads as well, but really pleased. Yeah, so that's that passed. Next stop is medical, and then I got my paper written test, so that's going to be the final part of today. So let's move on to the next step. Yay, great news. So that's the final bit done for the day. Passed the written exam as well. Medical, all good. So next step is get the race license ready to race. Brilliant. That was Toby. Off he goes. So there we are. We're at the end of day one of motorsport. Day one of motorsport. Actually, the official start of Caterham Academy. And what a brilliant day it's been. Fair play to Caterham Motorsport. They had it sorted and organised perfectly. And it's been a long, busy day. So we started off with the excellent experience on the skid pan, and I wasn't expecting that. So the skid pan experience, learned loads about car control in a really safe, steady environment. That was superb. The next session was Darren, one of the senior technicians, or the senior technician, particularly in the trackside events, and he took us through a lot around how to prepare our cars now, ready for the track, particularly all the safety gear, the belts and the seats, things like that, really important stuff, so we can get that ready. And they're going to check all that over at our next event, which is Donington. Then we had the theory in the classroom, followed by the practical, which was out onto the Castle Combe circuit in one of the school's cars with an instructor. So about 20-minute session, including the exam part of that session as well. So past that, then medical, all good there as well. And then the final bit of the day was the written test under exam conditions. I'm really pleased to say passed that one as well. So there we go. I'm on my way. Day one of motorsport done. If you've got any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you. Pop a comment in below. But for now, I've got 141 miles to go until I get back home. Cheerio.